Hey everyone, welcome back to GG Station. I'm Michael, and this is the place where we talk about what's trending, what's interesting, and what actually helps in real life. Today we're talking about healthy food, but not in the eat your vegetables because I said so way. We're going to connect it to something concrete: your organs. Your heart, liver, kidneys, gut, and brain are working 24/7, and what you eat can make their job easier or harder. So, let's keep it simple, conversational, and actually useful. Quick note before we start, this is general information, not medical advice. If you have a specific health condition, talk to a doctor. Okay, let's get into it. Here's the big idea. Food is not just calories. Food carries nutrients that can change what's happening inside your body. Things like inflammation, blood sugar, cholesterol, and even the bacteria living in your gut. And those things affect organ health. Your organs are basically managing your internal environment, and healthy foods tend to support balance, while heavily processed foods can push your body towards stress over time. Let's start with the gut, because gut health is kind of everywhere right now, and it deserves the attention. Your gut is where digestion happens, but it's also closely connected to your immune system, and it's connected to your brain through what people often call the gut-brain connection. One of the most useful ideas here is the gut microbiome, basically the community of bacteria living in your intestines. Some of them help you, some can cause problems if they take over, and diet plays a big role in which ones grow. This is where probiotics and prebiotics come in. Probiotics are helpful bacteria found in fermented foods like yogurt with live cultures, kefir, kimchi, miso, and sauerkraut. Prebiotics are the food for good bacteria, usually certain types of fiber. So foods like oats, bananas, onions, garlic, beans, lentils, and whole grains can support the gut by feeding those good microbes. When gut bacteria break down fiber, they can make helpful compounds that support the gut lining and may help keep inflammation lower. So it's not just fiber is good, it's helping your gut function in a real way. And the gut doesn't work alone because lower ongoing inflammation can support other organs too, like the heart, liver, and brain. Let's talk about the heart. Your heart and blood vessels tend to benefit from foods that support healthy cholesterol and reduce stress in the body. This is where antioxidants come in, but don't worry, it's not complicated. Antioxidants are natural compounds in many plant foods that help protect your cells. You'll find them in colorful foods like berries, citrus, leafy greens, tomatoes, and peppers, and also in things like green tea. A simple way to remember this is the more variety of colors you eat, the more different protective nutrients you usually get. Fats matter too. The heart generally benefits more from unsaturated fats than from heavily processed fats. Omega-3 fats are a popular example, found in fatty fish like salmon and sardines, and also in chia seeds, flax seeds, and walnuts. These fats are linked with better heart markers in many studies, and they can support a healthier inflammation balance. Meanwhile, ultra-processed snacks and fried foods, especially when they're a daily habit, can push things in the wrong direction. Another heart helper is soluble fiber, the type of fiber found in oats, beans, lentils, apples, and citrus. Soluble fiber can help lower LDL cholesterol over time by helping your body remove it more efficiently. That's why oatmeal and beans are often mentioned in heart healthy eating. Now the liver. The liver is like your body's processing center. It helps manage nutrients, supports digestion, and processes things your body needs to break down. One of the biggest issues for the liver in modern diets is too much added sugar, especially sugary drinks, because the liver does a lot of the work to process that sugar. Over time, too much added sugar can lead to more fat storage in the liver for some people. So, liver-friendly choices tend to be simple: whole foods, vegetables, beans, fruit, and enough water. Vegetables like broccoli and cabbage are often recommended because they contain compounds that support the body's natural cleanup systems. You don't need to obsess over detox, your body already has a detox system, but you can support it by eating more real food and fewer heavily processed foods. Okay, kidneys next. Your kidneys filter waste from the blood and help balance fluids and minerals. One of the biggest everyday problems here is high sodium, because high sodium can raise blood pressure for many people, and high blood pressure is hard on the kidneys over time. The tricky part is that sodium often comes from packaged foods, instant noodles, processed meats, snacks, fast food, and frozen meals. So even if you don't add much salt at home, you might still be getting a lot. A simple habit is to be aware of it and balance it out by cooking at home sometimes, choosing less processed options when you can, and staying reasonably hydrated. You don't need extreme water goals, but consistent hydration helps your kidneys do their job. Now the brain. The brain uses a lot of energy and it tends to do better with steady fuel. If you eat a lot of sugary snacks without protein or fiber, you can get a quick rise in energy and then a crash, and that can affect focus and mood. Balanced meals help because protein, fiber, and healthy fats slow digestion and help keep blood sugar steadier. Omega-3 fats show up again here because they're important for brain cell structure, and vitamins like B vitamins also support normal brain and nerve function. You don't need to memorize all the nutrients. The practical point is that whole foods, especially a mix of plants, proteins, and healthy fats, often support better brain energy and mood. If all of this sounds like a lot, here's a simple way to make it real. Build meals around mostly whole foods and make them balanced. Think a protein source, a fiber-rich carb, some colorful vegetables or fruit, and a healthy fat. That can look like rice with vegetables and eggs, oats with yogurt and berries, beans with salad and olive oil, or fish with potatoes and greens. It can be affordable too. Eggs, oats, frozen vegetables, canned beans, rice, and plain yogurt are some of the best value foods out there. Also, quick reminder, healthy food doesn't have to be bland. Use spices, garlic, ginger, lemon, vinegar, herbs. Those add flavor and can add helpful plant compounds too. You can make healthy food taste good, and you should because consistency is the real secret. Let's end with a small challenge that feels doable. For the next week, add one support food each day, just one. Maybe yogurt with live cultures, a handful of nuts, a bowl of oats, an extra serving of vegetables, berries, or beans added to a meal. One small upgrade. Those tiny changes repeated are what make a difference for organ health. So to wrap up, healthy foods support organ health in real ways. Fiber supports your gut and can help keep inflammation lower. Probiotics from fermented foods can support a healthier gut balance. Antioxidants from colorful plants help protect cells. Omega-3 fats support heart and brain health. And balanced meals help keep blood sugar steadier so your organs aren't dealing with constant ups and downs. It's not about perfection. It's about making your default a little better. And that's today's episode on Gigi Station. If you enjoyed this, share it with someone who wants practical health info without the extreme vibes. And if there's a trending topic you want me to cover next, health, tech, culture, lifestyle, send it my way. I'm Michael. Thanks for listening. Take care of your organs, and I'll catch you in the next one.